Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between, and welcome back to Clive Games. We are picking up right where we left off with our Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. We just got done doing the 2 level 25 guild hests, and right before that we were instructed by Minfilia, our favorite character, to start investigating the Ascians. So we were told to come here to the Hall of the Flame, I think that's what it's called, because they had a lead for us. So let's see. The masked man. Ah, you are come on behalf of the Ascians, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalon. A brass blade station at the High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I'd point you to the witness, but I'm afraid that he died not 2 days ago. Explained by a marauding horde of Quirkin. It's quite the way to go. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, High Bridge seems its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he no doubt welcome your attention whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Something tells me he's not going to be too pleased when I come there for information and not, commerce. Alrighty. Let's get that fluffy action going. Go all the way over here. Not too far, but there's a little bit of a trick. Let's see what we've got going on. Nothing new. Nothing new. Yeah, we did get an ability before that because we were over leveled. Ruin 2. Potency of 160 as opposed to Ruin 180. So, and it costs double. It does less damage, double MP, because it's an instacast, which means I can use it while I'm moving. And then later on for Summoner, it becomes really useful as something else, but you'll see that later. Hihibaru. Oh, another potato. Welcome to High Bridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, Hihibaru can provide it. Probably. Sounds like my sales pitches. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Yes, I'd like to buy a masked man for 200. Oh, you're after a masked man. You're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, maybe you'll learn a thing or two, huh? Well, I don't very much care for lingering, and we just, get this going. It might help. Hihibaru wants to help you find Lahabrea. Maybe. When the Order of Nuthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hoped the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. Can't imagine why. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good though. No, for my business to thrive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? No. A masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know more about him, go ask the other merchants. Fine, I'll do just that. Little cranky potato. And I go talk to another potato. I've heard tell of the masked devil. He seems he's been appearing not only around High Bridge, but elsewhere about Thanalon too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Look at that chocobo butt. Chocobo butt. It's so thick. THICC. On the trail of a masked man. Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. That was helpful. Thanks, dude. Thank you. That was so helpful. Ah, I've seen a masked man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters looking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Quirkin raids. None but the devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. No one knows. No one knows. That's a surprise. No one knows anything. It's as if I'm in the middle of an MMO. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use? Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us, merchants at the moment. The Quirkin raids are so constant and so organized, they're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, my dude. So, have you heard anything in the last 2 seconds? I finally got some honest to God. I was joking. God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. Are you sure? I was out for an evening stroll, minding. Would you stop getting into my frame? Minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man. I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Quirkin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That sound good? Reliable information, even if I do say so myself? Well, worth all the lingering you've been doing, wouldn't you say? That remains to be seen. That highly remains to be seen. So, 25, yeah, 25. And yes, I haven't forgotten about the level 35 dungeon, we're just not there yet. Still, I know. Like I said, the beginning of this game takes a while. But it sets a good groundwork and understanding of what's going on. It's a long way out. I thought the Quirkin were closer. Oh, wait. Carbuncle, come. And nope. There we go. Smoldering coal. I kept hitting the new grimoire like it was gonna do something for these bandits, but half of them have never seen a book in their life. Stop healing yourself, dude. Well, that was a waste. I guess technically he was a masked man when he had it like face covered, or at least his mouth area. Hey, he was prepared for COVID. I'll give him that. He was fully prepared for COVID. But yeah, that's not an Ascian. And was he even wearing black? I keep wondering why they have all these names, but I don't remember ever meeting them in any story, like whether it be like class, job, or whatever. I might have, but I just don't remember them. And I don't know why they would name random characters for no reason. Like in their story, like not even story, like side mission stuff, okay, but back so soon, were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Rhalgr, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Rhalgr is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at High Ridge? So, we're inferring from the letter that the Ascian has Alamigan connections? Quite a stretch, but okay. Ihibaru has a suggestion to help you with your investigation. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you went to pick up the trail again, you should head toward a little Alamigo over in southern Thanalon. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens that I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira. It shouldn't hurt to seek her out first, and while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. I guess he was kinda nice in the end. Alrighty. Fast travel to Camp Drybone and then use Fluffy to get over there. So a little slight spoiler slash groundwork laying so you kind of understand. So Alamigo is another part of Eorzea, kind of like the 12's Wood, Danelon, stuff like that. That was invaded and ultimately conquered by the Garlean Empire, and that was years ago. They'll probably say it sometime soon, but I can't remember how long, but it's been years. And all the Alamigan refugees, those that managed to escape, went to Thanalon. Couldn't cut it in Thanalon. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I did. Oops. Couldn't cut it in Thanalon because they didn't have money, they couldn't find work, blah blah blah. But a lot of them also wanted to work on... Oh, it's way over here. I went the complete wrong way. Trying to liberate Alamigo. And so they went and set up their own little civilization out here in southern Thanalon called a Little Alamigo. Did I say that? And they're very mistrusting of everyone. Trust me. They actually make the Gridanians look nice by comparison a lot of times. But if you play a monk, you're going to be really invested, sort of, in the Alamigan resistance. Because that's part of the story for the monks, is actually interacting with a member. Slight spoiler warning, sorry, but at this point I half expect you anyone who's managed to stay with me this long to be okay with a little spoiler warnings. Alright, and that's where the level 35 dungeon is. I might go ahead and just unlock it, but not do it. That way when we do get to level 35, I can just go ahead and queue for it instead of having to run all the way over here. I might do that. We'll see if we have time on how the story lines up with our time. And for all that talk of Quirkin, now that I think about it, with that merchant, we never even went and attacked Quirkin. We just attacked some Alamigan who was caught up around there. Hihira! Why yes, Hihibaru is my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with my family matters. No, you really shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't. But I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. That's one way to put it. And Gundabald. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? Why shouldn't you? You know, that reverse psychology. We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Dude, that's rude. I'm trying to be nice here. Frustrating as— oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. I think that's the blues a little— yeah, levy. Alright, a flame commander, part of the immortal flames. Gilsbert would like to aid in your manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Pretty much, yeah, like dead on. Owing to their hardships, refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have my men on lookout for a mile just to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet dandelion tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. So we're going to bribe the law enforcement. We're totally above board with this whole adventuring thing. We do everything like, you know, like a saint would. Bribing people, murdering people. Like, oh my god. It fills me with so much pride. Hello, my dude. I got something nice for you to suck on, sip up, whatever. Who the hells are you? Trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees like it's not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Did I read that right? I don't know why, but that didn't really make sense to me. I don't know if I read that right. You there, are you an Amalja? Yes, I am an 8-foot tall, bulking lizard, can't you tell? I just shed my scales for the winter. No, and carry on. Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet dandelion. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A master man? Don't know, don't care. Sounds like me. Unless you got a dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Shoot, shoot, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. You speak pretty, confidently for a potato. Couldn't think of the word. For me, you shouldn't have. Well, gotta make sure my potatoes grow up nice and strong. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. So the Alamegans are actually part of it. Well, when the desperation to save your homeland kicks in, there's a lot that people will be willing to do. Ah, you're back. So do my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. It never does it? It never is enough to go on. If you To get any further in your investigation, it seems you will need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Yeah, I'm kidding. Better. Phew. Gilsonbert would offer you some advice regarding your investigation. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, the common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Thunderball belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. And now we gotta go all the way back over to Minfilia. Alright, well, before we do that, I'll go ahead and do like I said and unlock this dungeon. We got plenty of time, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So it's out of the journal or whatnot. What is with the rocks? They look almost like water. That is weird. Oh my god, it's a flying eye! And golems! Yeah, we fought one of these at the beginning of the game. Potter Wasp Swarm. You're a wizard, Potter. Moo! Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least, used by ancient Baladians as a place to worship the sun goddess Azima. Much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we haven't sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Baldeans have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned. Many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. So we basically become Nathan Drake, Lara Croft, Oh, those sexy people. Because if you remember back in the beginning of the game, when I was talking about um how fit a bunch of main story quest people are, and I was talking about Nathan Drake. We're gonna become sexy like him. But of course, we have to involve Minfilia in everything we do. I know she's technically the leader. Well, she is. There's no air quotes about that, but still. I thought I was supposed to do this on my own, you know, show that I'm a big boy now. And Thancred's back. I don't really know how safe it is having only 2 potatoes as your guard dogs. Welcome back, Clive. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is a little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live in the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Return to the matter of your investigation. It just so happens that there is an Alamegan native among the Ascians. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Sure, why not? Nope, not as good. Minfilia wants to introduce you to an Alamegan member of the Ascians. Your Alamegan comrade is named Herbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort toward that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Herbert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Okay, so I didn't read that out loud, but I just read that real quickly. That's that dude, the guy who was talking to us on the ship. His brother. That's weird. If it isn't Clive's yet, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Dude, that is a sick hairstyle. I like it. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. What? I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Lahabrea, and she is a resident of Quarrymill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Right, they are really making us run all over the place, aren't they? Go all the way to Eastern Thanalon, down to Southern Thanalon, back to Western Thanalon, to the South Shroud. Like, dear God. I'm lucky I'm not using my money for anything else other than traveling. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Yeah. Why not? What the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Chicken fingers. Herbert sent you. No worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, And now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Whoa. Whoa, I am not getting into a marital dispute, or whatever it is. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, I realized Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. I hope so too. Let's see if we can get a base here within. Yeah, cool. Holy crap, that's big. That is a huge grimoire. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but dang, it's huge. Meffred needs help tending a wounded brother. Hi, I'm Meffred, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the village for aid, got on my knees, and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Garlean dies, it's his blood on their hands. These quarry-mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Lahabrea. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Fine. I will do my best, only because I need you to get other people to talk to me. One of Meffred's in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help. Truly I do. They're my countrymen after all. But that means going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be it as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart. No, just a selfish one. And it's kind of black and cold, too. But I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12. Yeah, I know about them. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Wow, that's one way to bitch slap someone. My god said no. That's how it is to beat it. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Alrighty. We got Eggy Assault 2, Glittering Emerald. Deals wind damage with a potency to target and all enemies nearby. Creates a windstorm centered around the target, dealing damage to any enemies who enter. So basically, it places a dot in an area. Pretty useful. But won't be able to use that until we in dungeons until we reach level 40 stuff. But I can at least use it outside of dungeons. Medford needs your help to save a wounded comrade. I led my land to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with a poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Alrighty. And, real quick, I also kind of want to see what the Topaz Carbuncle's ability is. Shiny deals earth damage with a potency of 200 to all nearby enemies. Huh, that actually is stronger than the Emerald Carbuncle's AoE attack. That's weird. Okay. Such a huge book. Oh my god, it's so huge. I kind of want to see it. Let's see it. Oh, I've seen that move before with the Arcanus mission. If you remember, like, a lot of times we see like this really weird spinning attack. Okay, I can dig that. Alright, that's 3 horns. One more. There you are. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of with the Alamegans on this one though, like, screw the elementals. If you can help, you should help. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Walger. There's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Bascarin, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Pheromone here. Godspeed. Okay, so we had to go all the way back to Bascarin. Luckily, it's right over there. Or for you guys, it's that way, I believe. I don't know how my camera flips. But that's all I got time for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.